and welcome. This is Kara and I'm going to do a Forgotten Friends February. I laugh because I struggle every time I try and say that. Forgotten Friends February make. And this week for the challenge in the Facebook group was to use paper pads, dies, ephemera pack. I think that was it. And last week was to use mixed media. Well, I didn't do a video last week, so I thought I'd bring in some mixed media for this video to go kind of together. So I have an Auburn Lane paper pad book that I picked up from Tuesday Morning a long time ago. And this Lunar Paste from Simon Hurley that I've purchased and I haven't used. And then I also picked up this die set, and I'll talk about why I purchased this in a little bit. And then I was going through my stuff trying to find this die, and I came across some book page tag bases and pockets that I at some point made for a video and then never decorated. So we might use those as well. Okay, and oh, and the other thing, I made some samples, so it's messy. I'm also going to use from scrapbookingwithme from their website. Sorry, it's messy. I've been using it with the Lunar Paste. Is this stencil that is a Stamperia Stencil, and it's Vicky Papineau. I just love that she is designing for Stamperia, however you pronounce it. I love it. And you can pick this up in the Scrapbooking with Me website, and I'll leave that down below because this is a super cool stencil. Very cool. It has like coffee marks in it, and then ledger and different. It's just really fun. All right, so anyway, I'm going to be using that today. Okay. So my idea, I'm going to set these aside because first we're going to use the paper pad and then see how long I ramble. My idea was to use this paper pad, but I also wanted to use these dies. And I bought the dies because when I saw Tim Holtz on his Saturday morning show, when he did these show and share kind of deal, when he did the release for these, the first thing that came to my mind when I saw these pieces right here was the CORI DAHMEN Scrapbuster series and her tags. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I'll link her video below too. She makes these kinds of journal cards and tags, and she takes bits and pieces of itty bitty scraps and then lays them down and makes journal cards, which is super cool and an amazing way to use up your scraps and your little dies. Well, I saw this and that's what I thought. And then I thought, oh, wouldn't that be a fun kind of quirky thing to add to journal cards? So I bought the die and I haven't used it yet until today. So thank goodness for Forgotten Friends February. All right, so we're going to do a take on the CORI DAHMEN scrap buster and use these. Again, you wouldn't have to necessarily use the die. I mean, we could always do the CORI way, but I just had to do it. So, all right, here we go. All right, so the nice thing about a 4x8 paper pad is that it makes really nice sized journaling cards that are perfectly 3x4. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab my paper cutter that I had sitting on the floor, and I pulled two pieces out of the paper pad, and this is 4x8, right? No, am I lying to you? What is it? It's not 4x8, 6x8, 6x8. That's right. So I'm going to cut this I'm going to turn it so it's long ways, and I'm going to cut it at 4. And then we're going to take these, and I'm going to flip it back long ways and cut it at 3. So now I have 4 3x4 cards. Perfect. Once I've cut down the 3x4 rectangles, I then added some of my ledger paper that I have in my stash. And I thought the ledger paper was really cool because it coordinated with the stencil. And then I did some sewing around and then I inked my edges. All right, so that's where I'm at. And then the next thing I'm going to do is add some Lunar Paste with the stencil onto my cards. And then if I want, I have a couple tags ready to go. All right, so I'm just gonna, let's see, figure out where I want it to go. And you can tell I've used this off camera. I had some because this takes a while to dry, so I wanted to make some so that we didn't have to wait for it to dry. And I wanted to kind of play. So yeah, it's just like any paste. You kind of want to put it on and then scrape off the excess. And then lift it up kind of straight. And this part looks good. This part, I have some of the Lunar Paste probably on the other side of the stencil, so that's why it got a little smudgy. So instead of letting my stencil sit there, I should have cleaned it off. All right, so let's do another one, and I'll pick a cleaner area. Maybe we'll do this bottom left corner. Pull it up. Oh yeah, that did much better. I love the 10. This is such a cool stencil. All right, so then I'm going to clean that off. Same thing, I could add the stuff to the tags, but I want to show you the next part. I'm going to put that over there and let this dry over here. Okay, so once that is dry, we will have our cards looking kind of like this. Not fun, and it gives a shimmer. So fun and pretty. Okay, so then another thing I did, taking the Tim Holtz die, I took some of the Tim Holtz paper that I thought matched, coordinated with the papers, and I cut a bunch out. And then I ran it through my Xyron, which has been my new best friend. And so I have all these little pieces stuck to my little sticker thing, as well as circles and little funky bits over here. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear my dog. He's snoring under my chair. And then so I have little squiggly lines, just little funky little bits that are part of that die set. And then I have the coordinating flower pack from Auburn Lane. Again, this has been out for a while, so I don't know if you can actually find Auburn Lane, but you can do this with any 6x8 paper pad, 12x12, really any paper pad. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is the CORI DAHMEN style. Right, where you take the little bits and kind of line them up, and these little funky things I just think are just perfect. So like this little squiggly line, I'm gonna add that like that, and then I can have this funky bit right here and add that, and then let's see, maybe a green one. Another one, and then how about a purple leaf? It has a lot of sticky, and then I can take, you know what, I think I want to move this out here, and then I can take a flower from the ephemera. That might be too big. This one is way too big. We'll move that out of the way. That one's cute. Alright, so maybe we use this one. And I'm going to trim off part of the leaves. And maybe use them on a different angle. So I'm going to put that maybe like Oh, I think, yeah, like that. We'll stick this on. And then I think I'm going to tuck these leaves over here. And there we go. We have a journaling card. Isn't that fun? I love all the pieces, all the little components, the paste and these funky bits and the ephemera. And then on the back, this one I just put coffee dyed paper. You could even put a funky bit on the back. I don't know if that's what they're called. I need to see. Put that back here. And maybe a little thing that looks like a leaf. And this make it look kind of like a flower. Again, I mean, you could use die cut flowers, etc. But I just thought this was really fun. What is this really called? I don't know the name. Abstract Elements. That's the name of it. All right, so there's one. Let's do another one. And then, oh, I played off camera. Thought that one was fun. And then using the pieces that I made in the past, I covered this tag with the scrapbook paper, and then I did the same thing, did stitching around, and then isn't that cute as a border? Super cute. And then back here, there's little circles, and I added those kind of tucked behind. I thought that was really fun too. All right. Oh, and here's another one. I really like this, and there's a squiggly line, but I really like the circles. I think those are fun with the middles out. All right, let me see. Where are you? There we are. Here we are. Maybe we'll add this big purple oval-y thing. And then a flower. We'll trim some of this off. Let's glue this on. And we can use this and tuck it underneath. Like that. And maybe, what else? We need something up here, huh? I just love the circles. I love them. These are a little too small to put through the Xyron, but I'm going to tuck one there. Tuck one here. And then I think we need maybe another one down here. Is there a smaller one? Purple, no. I guess I'll go with this color. Come on. There. cute. And then, let's see, this one. Black and white flower. I like this shape too, with the circles. It's funky, funky, funky. I can add that. And then let's see what else I have. This could be a leaf. A brown, excuse me, a brown circle. And maybe a leaf like that. Oh, come on. We'll tuck this under here. Yep, that looks cute. Do we need something this way? Maybe we can put this one. Not sure. I think we'll just leave that. All right, so there's that one. And do I have one more? I think I do. Let's add some more of these pieces. I just love these little squigglies. Stick into my fingers. I can put this flower, do the same thing, gonna trim this off. Now I'll use this part. That. I think I'm going to add a little purple circle, half circle over there. There's that one, cute. So yeah, you can just crank these out if you have all the bits ready to go, and they can go pretty fast. If you didn't have the die, I would just have little strips like that to do the other part of decorating. It would look super cute as well. You could just leave it like that too. We wouldn't have to put a flower. However, the flower does look cute. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm going to stick this right under there. All right, I'm going to clean up and show you what we have. Okay, so here are the final pieces. I think they're really cute. And they'd be really cute in a journal. And I love that they just have a little bit of whimsy that's a little different than, you know, we usually have in our traditional junk journals. I love it. God, the circles are my favorite. I love the circles. There we go. Super cute. And then this one, like I said, I just covered the book page. I didn't do that today. I could do that in another video, but for today, I just really wanted to show you the CORI DAHMEN with a twist. All right. I hope you have a wonderfully crafty day. Don't forget to check out the description for the CORI video and the stencil and all that good stuff. Okay. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.